Hello, my name is Carolyn Berland. I'm a senior scientist at the Research and Material Innovation Department.
And I'm Rolf Andersson, fellow scientist in hygiene and microbiology.
We're here to tell you about how you can use hand hygiene to help keep you safe while you live your life just the way you want. We all know it's important to wash hands, but do you really know what happens when you wash?
You know, it has something to do with getting rid of germs. To understand better, we need to think about what germs are and where they come from. Germ is a word we use when we are talking about microorganisms, especially about microorganisms that we think might make us sick. There are several different types of microorganisms. Some of the most common are bacteria, viruses, and yeast. Most microorganisms cannot cause disease in humans. Some are even beneficial. Everyone has different types of microorganisms on their skin all the time. Most of these are bacteria, but there are also some yeasts. Some of these bacteria live on us all the time. We can call them residents. These bacteria are adapted to us, and we are adapted to them. These bacteria very rarely make us sick, and even have some health benefits for us, such as helping to keep unwanted bacteria away.
As you go through your day, you are constantly touching things. Every time you touch something, you give away some of your own microorganisms and pick up some new ones. After a while, the microorganisms on your hands are a combination of your own residents and the tourists you have picked up during the day. The tourists are a mixture of bacteria, viruses, and other microorganisms. They don't really belong on your hands. They come and go depending on what you touch. This can sound scary, but remember, most microorganisms do not cause disease in people. A small number of microorganisms can make you sick. We call these pathogens. But even disease-causing bacteria cannot make you sick while they're on your hands. You can only get sick if the germs can get off your hands and into your body. One of the more common ways for microorganisms to get into your body is via your face. Your eyes, mouth, and nose all provide ports of entry. If you wash your hands before the microorganisms can get to your face, you can stop them from infecting you. Some good times to wash your hands are before preparing food or eating,
After visiting the toilet,
after being in a crowd of people,
after coughing or sneezing,
before and after visiting a sick person.
when coming home. What happens to the germs on your hands when you wash? The warm water and soap, combined with the mechanical action of rubbing, will lift some of the microorganisms off your skin, and they will be flushed away by rinsing. The tourists are not very firmly attached to the hand, and most of them are removed by washing. Since most pathogens, that is disease-causing bacteria, are tourists, most pathogens will be removed by washing. Your resident bacteria are part of the neighborhood and have an easier time staying put. Most kinds of washing don't affect the numbers of resident bacteria very much. Even if the numbers go down a little, this is temporary. The numbers of resident bacteria rebound rapidly. Since there are many more residents than tourists, the net effect of washing your hands is that the number of bacteria remains about the same. But that the types of bacteria and viruses on your hand changes. The percentage of potentially disease-causing bacteria goes down.
Drying is just as important as washing. Drying your hands with a fresh, clean paper towel has two important benefits. First, the mechanical action of rubbing your hands with the towel will transfer bacteria and viruses from your hands to the towel, increasing your chances of removing all potential problem microorganisms. Just as important, by drying your hands thoroughly, you will remove any loose skin flakes from your hands, as well as excess moisture. If you have water left on your hands, the water will help microorganisms move to whatever you touch. When your hands are dry, they will drop off fewer of your residents and pick up fewer tourists. Some kinds of sharing are good, but sharing our microorganisms is something we want to minimize. Washing and drying your hands at appropriate times during the day helps you care for yourself and for others. Wash away pathogens before they can get into your body and before you share them with your friends.